The left keeps talking about gerrymandering, and the mainstream media outlets are making it out to be like it's some kind of um, power grab by President Trump to try to rule and reign and stay in power forever. So, anyway, it's always kind of funny how they talk about that. But here's the point, folks, that I wanted to make. Um, I think Texas is doing the right thing. They are trying to um, basically redistrict and better represent the constituents in their state and hopefully shore up extra seats in Congress. Who wouldn't do that? If this were the Democrats and if they had the exact same opportunity, Lord knows they would take it. So it's like, spare me the hypocrisy on that one. Look, I find these interesting. These are just some stats that I wrote down. So you have, I've got down here, Massachusetts. In the state of Massachusetts, 33% voted for Donald Trump, and out of their representatives in Congress, all 9 of 9 are Democrat. In the state of Illinois, you have 43% voted for Trump. There, you've got 17 Democrats to just 3 Republicans. Then in New York State, you've got 45% went to Trump, but you've got 26 Democrats to just 7 Republicans. And then here I have in Michigan, I've got 44% voted for Trump. 14 representatives are Democrat, just 3 Republicans. I think us conservatives are used to not being represented. We're used to being silenced and censored, deplatformed. It happens all the time. But the point is, if the Democrats had this opportunity, they would take it. So spare me the fake outrage, the drama, if you will, the double standard. Nobody talks about the illegal immigrants. I think that number was grossly underreported. When Joe Biden opened up our border wide, they say it was some, 10 million, maybe 15 million that entered this country. I think it's closer to 20 to 30%. I do. I think it's like 20 to 30 million, rather. 20 to 30 million. And out of that, even though these illegal immigrants can't vote yet, they are still being counted in the censuses of these individual states. Think of California, for example. The greater the population, the more representation. The greater representation in Congress means more power in government. The point is, even though these illegal immigrants are not voting yet in our elections, their presence is still being felt. They are still being counted in censuses. Their presence is changing districts. It's changing representation. It's probably adding mostly Democrat voters. I feel like the Democrats have a way of offering all kinds of free stuff in exchange for loyalty, dedication, and a forever voting population.